Tricks trivia time. Grab your friends and play it online. With Ali and Gina and Taco just for you. It's Baig Tricks trivia time, and we'll feel it alright. Okay, come on, let's play.
All right. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. My name is Ali with Baig Tricks Entertainment. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for some 1980s film trivia. We're going to have a lot of fun. In case this is your first time playing, before we go any further, make sure that you do join the online game. It's very simple to do. In addition to having this video open, you want to open up an internet browser, go to online.baigoftricks.com and enter in the code 1980s. That's 1980S. Once you've done that, you're going to see a screen a little bit like I'm going to show you here. So you'll see this screen. It's going to ask you for two pieces of information. It wants a name or a nickname. That's what your team will be named tonight, whether it's just yourself or a bunch of you playing. Enter that in the first blank and then let us know where you're playing from, whether it's a state or if you're not in the United States, let us know what country and then just click on go. Once you've done those two things, you're all set. There's nothing else you need to do. You'll see this that says the game will begin shortly, and it will begin shortly in just a couple minutes once I start it. But I do still see people joining, so I'm going to give it just a couple minutes, and during that pause, I will tell you about what we have going on and how this game will work. So once again, my name is Ali with Baig Tricks Entertainment. Thank you so much for being here on this beautiful Thursday evening. I'm here with Taco, who is revved up and ready to sleep during this. If you haven't played before, I'm going to give you an intro as to how the game actually works here in just a minute. But before we do, I want to tell you about what we have coming up. Obviously, we're about to do 1980s trivia, 1980s film trivia just now, but we'll be back tonight at 9 o'clock. So all the time Central, 9 o'clock Central, just a few hours away. We're going to do general knowledge trivia. So it's going to be a lot of fun, 30 brand new questions, all sorts of categories, but specifically tonight, the categories were chosen by our donation drawing winner, Amy, who I will tell you all about in just a few minutes in terms of the donation drawing winner. And then, again, if this is your first time playing, this is the end of our week. We do events all week. And then tomorrow, if you're part of our Baig Tricks online community, we'll be doing a private trivia event on Zoom. It's free to play. You don't have to pay anything, but you have to be a part of the Baig Tricks online community. It's a Facebook group. It's free. It's easy to join. You just click join the group. That's it. That's all you have to do. So thank you to everybody that's been with us for any of the events this week. It was a smaller week than we expected because of the blackout. We had the horrible storms come through and we were without power here for about a day. So thanks you to everybody that joined us yesterday for the events, Music Bingo with Bobby K and trivia we did, and for being here tonight. Thank you to everybody that's supporting Baig of Tricks, whether that's by attending our in-person events. We have some of those going for those of you that feel comfortable going out and playing trivia at bars or restaurants. We're slowly starting those back up. We're at all three Pollyanna Brewing locations, Lamont, Roselle, and St. Charles. We're every Tuesday at the Two Pints Lounge in Bolingbrook and the Promenade. We do trivia on Tuesdays, and at that same location tonight, right now, we're doing Music Bingo. The incredible Aaron is hosting that. Both of those events, all these events are free to play. You don't have to pay anything to play. We're at Red Arrow in Naperville and in Elmhurst on Mondays, rotating back and forth throughout the month. And then every other Thursday, we do trivia at Elmhurst Brewing Company in downtown Elmhurst. So thank you to those of you that have been heading out and checking out those events, if that's your comfort level. If you're one like me who prefers to stay at home right now, we're going to continue doing these online events for you for the foreseeable future. So continue to check out our Facebook page, our website. Give it a like if you haven't yet on Facebook. Tell your friends about it. That's the cool thing about these online events is you can invite your friends and your family from across not only the United States, but the world. We have people from all over the world playing, so thank you to those of you that have already done that. And last but not least, a giant thank you to those of you that have supported Baig Tricks financially. So these online events are free to play. You do not have to pay anything to play. There's no charge, but we do graciously accept any tips or donations you'd like to send. All of the links will be down here the entire night, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle QuickPay. If you feel so inclined, thank you so much. Those tips, those donations that you send go directly to help pay for these online platforms that we use to host trivia for you. So thank you so much. I already saw one donation come through tonight before we even started from Mike. Mike S., thank you so much for that donation. We really appreciate it. If you've donated in the past, thank you so much. And that brings me to the donation drawing winner. What that is, once every week, I choose one person out of everybody that's donated in the previous week, and you get to choose the categories for trivia the following week. So what that means, Amy was chosen because she donated last week, and she got to choose the categories for trivia that we're doing tomorrow, Thursday night. So the categories that you'll see questions coming from tomorrow: strange presidential facts, U.S. presidents, Adam Sandler and Adam Sandler movies, Schitt's Creek, the TV show, ice cream flavors and ice cream trivia, 90s, emo bands and music, Lilith Fair, strange U.S. laws, and the Pitch Perfect movies. So even if those aren't your forte, if those are not your top 8 categories, I make it approachable. Those of you that have done this before can attest to that. Even if you're not sure that you're the best at those categories, you'll still come out and have a good time. It's free to play, and we have a lot of fun. So please do join us tomorrow. Hey. How are you? Your laptop's on the dining room table.
Okay.
Gina's here. Taco's here. Once again. Oh, he is going to stay here, right? Yeah? No? Lay down. So I'm going to tell you how this game works. I'm going to pop up into the corner. And let me tell you before we go any further, one last time, join the online game. Online.baigoftricks.com. Enter in the code 1980's, 1980S. Lay down, bud. It's okay. Lay down. She's here.
I'm here. Better like that.
Okay, that's not going to work.
Come here, bud. Come on. Hi.
All right. So if this is your first time playing, I'm going to tell you how the game works. There's going to be a mixture tonight of multiple choice questions and questions that you have to type in the answer for all on your own. So some of these will be a little bit easier than others. But overall, nothing here should be unanswerable, especially the multiple choice questions. You have a 1 in 4 shot of guessing the correct answer. So how it works, the first round tonight, 15 questions are going to be multiple choice, which means I'll ask you the question and then I'll start the timer, which will be 25 seconds.
Come on, get in here.
You have until those 25 seconds are up to click on one of the answers. If you click the correct answer, you earn up to 150 points based on how quickly you answer. You lose points as the timer goes down, so don't delay. Click that answer, get it in. But don't click the wrong answer, because if you click A when you meant to hit B, you can't change it. You can't undo it. You can't go back and switch. So be careful. Don't just click blindly, but you do want to click as quickly as you can to earn as many points as possible. Things will change when we get into the second round, but those first 15 questions are going to work like I just explained. And if you're still not sure exactly what that looks like, you can't picture it, and you've never played before, that's okay, because the very first question is a practice question, which means it's not worth any points. There's nothing on the line. So you'll see how this works, and you'll have a chance to practice before we get into the real points. All right, let me round up this dog again. Oh, there he is.
Thank you.
Ba-ba-da. There you go. Don't drink my wine, please. Thank you. All right, still see people signing in, so I'm going to give it one more second. I'll check out this chat and see who's in here. Hello, Scott Finnegan, Jess, and John, I imagine. Hey, Mike, there he is. Thanks for the donation, Mike. The URL in the YouTube details has an apostrophe. Uh-oh. Well, that's what happens when I drink and type. Oh, you're totally right. It does. I'll blame it on autocorrect. It's fixed now. Whoever told me about that. Scott, thank you. I fixed that. I appreciate it. Tomorrow being Thursday. No, tomorrow's Friday. Thank God. Hey, Kim Wheatley. Big D Pitches. Welcome back. Hey, Jen Sterna. Is that a hockey playoff beard? Yeah, that's what we'll call it. We won't call it a Ollie's too lazy to shave beard. Hey, Mr. Rice Chris B. I just got that. Rice Krispies.
You just got it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Jesus. Steph Curtis, welcome. You made it. Hey, Stephanie House. Stephanie H. Sorry, let's keep it secret. Lindsay, yeah, I know. You can make fun of me. I've probably gotten it before and then forgotten it.
Yeah.
Is the trivia tomorrow or today? Isn't it usually tonight? Did I say tomorrow? Yeah. Lindsay, you're right. I said it was going to be tomorrow. It's tonight. Amy's trivia is tonight, and then Zoom trivia is tomorrow. Well, All right, let's get to the trivia because I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. So again, these first questions here are multiple choice. So give it your best shot. You have a 1 in 4 chance of guessing right, even if you're not sure, and you don't lose points if you're wrong. The only one that doesn't count for points is this very first one, which is our practice question. Cheers, everybody. Let's have some fun. Question number 1. What is the name of your host today? That's me. What is my name is your question. You have 4 options to choose from. Is my name Mouth, Data, Chunk, or Ali? Our confusion about the... Yeah, Lindsay, I'm sorry I confused all of you. Today is Thursday, and trivia happens tonight at 9 with Amy's categories. I'm Ron Burgundy. All right, everybody's in. Once again, this is a practice question, so even if you just click the wrong one for fun, that's okay. 3 of you each said Mouth, Data. 4 people said Chunk. 30 people correctly said Ali. Great job. We have exactly 40 people playing right now. Thanks for being here on this Thursday night. Appreciate y'all. All right, now these start counting for points, so lock it in. Keep those fingers ready to click. And remember, no cheating, no Googling, no looking stuff up. Make sure these answers come out of somebody's brain. Here we go. Number 2. Who was Rocky Balboa's main opponent in Rocky 4? Who was Rocky's main opponent in Rocky 4? Was it Clubber Lang, Apollo Creed, Ivan Drago, or Mason Dixon? Take this opportunity to tell you 2 things. Number 1, the difficulty of these questions will bounce around. I didn't do my best here. I didn't start out really easy and then ramp it up. I just put these in to keep you on your toes. Some will be easy, some will be tough. They're all worth the same amount tonight. And if this is your first time, make sure you know the pictures and the GIFs that you see. They may be from the movie that we're talking about, or they may not, but they are not meant to be a hint or a tip or a trick. They're just there for fun. So you can enjoy those pictures, those GIFs, but don't let those lead you astray towards choosing one answer or another. Let's see what you guys said here. Nobody said Clubber Lang. Good job. 6 people said Apollo Creed. 38 people said Ivan Drago, which is the correct answer. That Russian powerhouse. Good job, good job, good job. Off to a great start. Actually, that's a social. Cheers, everybody. It's high enough for a cheers. Question number 3. Which of the following actors did not appear in the star-studded cast of The Outsiders? Which of the following actors was not in The Outsiders? Is it Tom Cruise, Kevin Bacon, Rob Lowe, or Patrick Swayze? If he dies, he dies. Chris. Pre-gaming for Zoom. Yes, I am. Oh, Jen, thank you. I did switch to live chat. Did you switch to live chat?
Yes, always.
I do sometimes forget, so thank you. You guys did well. This is a tough one. There are about 1 million actors who went on to stardom or who were already very popular. I mean, we're looking at Ralph Macchio there. The correct answer here, Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon in 1 million movies, but not this one. So good job. Was it Rob Lowe and Patrick Swayze were his brothers? Tom Cruise, another one of the greasers. Number 4. What 1980s college movie featured characters named Louis Skolnick, Gilbert Lowe, Arnold Poindexter, and Dudley Booger Dawson? Was it Caddyshack, Revenge of the Nerds, Goonies, or Adventures in Babysitting?
That's one of my least favorite words. I prefer moist.
Over Booger?
Yeah.
I'll remember that. Everybody's in. And this is almost a true social. Correct answer is Revenge of the Nerds. Cheers, everybody. Great job. Almost every single one of you got that. All right, moving on. We'll do question 5 and then we'll look at the standings for the first time. Question number 5. Which of the following names or call signs was not a character in Top Gun? So which of the following names or call signs was not an actual character in Top Gun? Was it Viper, Goose, Iceman, or Cobra? Lindsay, thanks for being honest. You forgot there was a theme. Hey, Melissa, welcome. Thanks for being back. Steph, thanks for appreciating this gift choice. There were a lot of Top Gun gifts to choose from. I thought I went with one of the best. The correct answer here, you guys destroyed it. It was Cobra. Good job. That's another social. You guys are getting us drinks early. All right, let's take a look at the standings. If you're in first, second, or third, your score will be on the top of the screen the whole time. Everybody else is going to rotate through. So take a look, see where you're at. Currently, Mayor Goldie Wilson in first, Truffle Shuffle in second, Buck Melanoma, Molly Russells. I don't know what the rest of it is. John Hughes, Ferris McFly's cousin, aka Goose. See a lot of great team names out there. Saturday Detention, Captain Cheesecake, welcome back. Laszlo, Hollyfield, Moose out front. Should have told you. Be excellent to each other. Nuke it for more of it. Shirtless beach volleyball team. Somebody was named right after that gift there. Skirt Fernigan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kevin McAllister's mom. I have a question about her later tonight, but not from Home Alone.
Oh, I'm excited. I know where it's from.
Uh-huh. All right. Also, never... You cannot not have this gift tonight. Yep, fair. Top 22, top 32, top 28. You guys are off to a great start. Good job. Hey, Misha. Happy early anniversary.
Oh, yay.
All right, here we go. Number 6. Which test did Ferris Bueller miss on his day off? He had a test over which subject that he missed on his day off. Was it animal biology, postmodern literature, European socialism, or medieval archaeology? Huh. All right, everybody's in. This one was a little tougher, according to your answers. 4 people said animal biology. 15 people said postmodern literature. 25 people said European socialism. And those people were correct. European socialism. They were socialists, you know? All right, number 7. In Ghostbusters, what is the name of the spirit that possesses Sigourney Weaver's character? What is the name of the spirit that possesses Sigourney Weaver's character? Is it Zeke, Zool, Zale, or Zeus's? Zeus. I had a dog named Zeus.
Aw, that's cute.
Hot take, Ferris Bueller is a worse character than Grandpa Joe. Don't at me. Yeah, he's really selfish. Like, super selfish.
Yeah, that is true. He is.
Incredible. Poor Cameron.
Cameron was my
Oh, did you see Misha's going to Mama Onesta's?
favorite. Yeah, I said yum.
Yum. Yeah, Lindsay, I just went with a straight across the board points for this one. This man has nothing. Chris, I'm sure your parents love that. The correct answer, this is a social. Good job. Zool. Zool. Great job. Cheers, everybody. All right. Number 8. What did Bender do to earn his Saturday detention in the Breakfast Club? They each did something to be there. What did Bender do to earn his Saturday detention in the Breakfast Club? Was it nothing, pulled a false alarm, taped a kid's butt together, or brought a gun to school? There is no Dana, only Zool. This man has no dick. want to try that with a Mac.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Judd, what an interesting looking guy, Judd Nelson.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, everybody's in. 9 of you said nothing and taped a kid's butt together. 2 people said brought a gun to school. Brought a gun to school was Anthony Michael Hall's character. Taped a kid's butt together, that was Emilio's character, right?
I hate that
And nothing was, what's her name? Ali Sheedy. Her character, she did nothing. She was just there. She had nothing to do. He pulled a false alarm. Bender. All right. Number 9. So good job. 26 if you got that right. Number 9. What is the name of Sam's best friend in 16 Candles? What is the name of Sam's best friend in 16 Candles? Is it Reba, Rebecca, Randy, or Rachel? Well, that's good trivia. Emilio Estevez was originally going to play Bender, but they couldn't find. I think that switch was a good choice. I like Emilio as a jock more than the bad guy, or the bad kid. All right, everybody's in. A little bit of John Hughes. I have a decent amount of John Hughes tonight. 1 person said Reba, 7 people said Rachel, 13 people said Rebecca, but 23 people correctly said Randy. Randy, your best friend. Good job. One of those Molly Ringwald films from the 80s. Number 10. We'll look at the standings again after this. Which of the following 4 films, only one of them was directed by Steven Spielberg? This is a tough question. He had a hand in each of these, but only one was directed by Steven Spielberg. Was it Poltergeist, The Goonies, Gremlins, or Raiders of the Lost Ark? Hey. Chris. Joan? All right, everybody's in. Like I mentioned, this is a tough one, but you guys still destroyed it. You actually did really well here. 4 of you said Poltergeist. 5 people said The Goonies. 6 people said The Gremlins. He either produced or wrote all 3 of those, but he did not direct any of them. He directed Raiders of the Lost Ark, all the Indiana Jones films. So good job. 30 of you got that right. Let's take a look at the standings and see if anything has changed. Truffle Shuffle now up into first. Eddie C in second. Big D pitches in third. J-Dubs in fourth. Everybody else rotating through. Take a look, see where you're at. Don't call me Shirley. Just saw that out there. All right. We have more multiple choice questions than usual tonight, so we're going to keep it going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 more multiple choice questions, so we'll do all 6 of those. Big D pitchers have been lucky with guesses. That's the goal here. If you don't know it, at least you can guess well. All right. Here we go. Number 11 is coming up as soon as it loads. A little more John Hughes trivia. Which of the following John Hughes films came out first? Which of these John Hughes films was released first? Out of the 4, which of these came out the earliest? Was it Weird Science, 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, or The Breakfast Club? Joey, have you ever been in a Turkish prison? It's a very tight span of time. Yes, it is. This is a tough one. They were all within a couple years of each other, as you can imagine. Correct answer is 20 of you got it right. 16 candles. 16 candles. Let me check this out. So we had 16 candles in 84, and then we had The Breakfast Club in 85, and Weird Science in 85, and Pretty in Pink in 86. All right, number 12. In Pretty in Pink, Andy works at what kind of store? This is one of those easy ones mixed in towards the middle here. What kind of store does Andy work in Pretty in Pink? A shoe store, a record store, an ice cream shop, or a burger restaurant? Hughes wrote 16 Candles for Molly Ringwald based off of her headshot.
That's crazy.
Dang. Melissa, Ducky has the best dance lip sync in any movie. It was amazing. What a guy. Most everybody got this. 33 of you correctly said a record store. Record store. Great job. Number 13. What actress played the character of Sarah in Labyrinth in 1986? David Bowie in there. What actress played Sarah in Labyrinth? Was it Diane Lane, Jennifer Connelly, Winona Ryder, or Brooke Shields? Ha! Jess. Chris, that's exactly what he thought. That was exactly what he thought. All right, everybody's in, and you guys destroyed this one as well. This is a social. Jennifer Connelly. Cheers, everybody. 37 of you got that right. All right, number 14. Which of the following 80s films stars Bill Pullman? Only one of them has Bill Pullman. Which one is it? Is it The Terminator, Ruthless People, Weird Science, or Aliens? Excuse me. Wow, 25 seconds goes quick. Everybody's in. 3 people said The Terminator. 8 people said Aliens. 11 people said Weird Science. 23 people correctly said 1986's Ruthless People. This was actually Bill Pullman's screen film debut. Ruthless People. Good job. All right, 2 more multiple choice questions. Number 15. This is tough. If you've seen The Karate Kid, maybe you'll remember. If you haven't, you can at least guess. Let me change these answers to match before somebody yells at me. All right, there we go. In The Karate Kid, the 1984 version, what color did Daniel have to paint Mr. Miyagi's house as part of his training? Was it green, red, orange, or blue? I remembered right now. You're welcome, Jen. I try to make sure I do that, not ahead of time, but at least I remembered just now. All right, everybody's in. $20 people said green, 8 people said red, 3 people said orange, and 14 people said blue. Daniel's son had to paint Mr. Miyagi's house green. Green. Good job, those 20 of you that got that. All right, we have one more question. This is the least light-hearted films of the bunch so far. Definitely a heavier, darker film. Number 16, in 1987's Full Metal Jacket, what does Sergeant Hartman find in Private Pyle's footlocker? Some contraband wasn't supposed to be there. What did he find in Private Pyle's footlocker? Was it a hot dog, a baseball, a donut, or a candy bar? Not Gomer Pyle. All right, everybody's in. You guys did pretty well. 17 of you thought it was a candy bar. 25 of you thought correctly it was a donut. A donut. Great scene. Unforgettable scene with him and the donut in his mouth. So good job. You've made it through the multiple choice questions. That's it for multiple choice. We're going to look at the standings, and then I'll tell you how the next round's going to work. In first, Eddie C. In second, Truffle Shuffle. In third, Big D Pitches. But it's a close game. You can see how close the point totals are across the board. So take a look. See where your team is before we get into the next round. Apparently it is a forgettable scene to Chris. Nice. Don't worry, you'll all do better tonight at general knowledge trivia. I have full faith in you. All right, so here's how it's going to work. Most of you know this, but if you haven't played trivia before, there are no longer going to be multiple choice options. So when I start your question timer, rather than seeing 4 answers pop up on your screen, you're going to see a text box open up, and you're going to have to type the answer in all on your own. So you no longer have a 1 in 4 shot of guessing it right, but you're still not losing points if you're wrong. You do still have a 25-second timer, but the other difference is you're not losing points as the timer goes down. So take your time, try to spell your answers correctly, but just make sure you get your answer in before that timer hits 0. I recommend doing it before the timer hits like 5, because this is the internet, and if it doesn't get in, it may not get to my server. So take your time, but type your answers in, get them in. Each of these worth 250 points. You earn all the points if you're right, none of the points if you're wrong. Here we go. Number 17. In the movie 16 Candles, what was Sam's grandparents' exchange student's name? What was the name of Sam's grandparents' exchange student? So he was in ER, and then what did we just recently see him in?
Did we see him in?
What did we watch?
Oh my god, why can't I remember? I know.
Let's see. That Thing You Do.
Really?
Yeah, it was That Thing You Do. He was the photographer. All right.
Yes, okay.
Everybody's in.
Thank you.
I'm a little lenient on this one. Correct answer is Long Duck Dong. Long Duck Dong. What's happening, hot stuff? Great job, 86% of you. Number 18. What 1980 movie, a movie released in the year 1980, featured a famed car chase shot inside the Dixie Square Mall in Harvey, Illinois? What is the movie from 1980 featuring a car chase shot inside the Dixie Square Mall in Harvey, Illinois? Lindsay, yes, I finally saw it and I loved it. I loved That Thing You Do. We watched it like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Last weekend.
Yeah, last weekend. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. All right, everybody's in. Yeah, I can see the people who Back to the Future, the mall probably threw you off, but that it was not Back to the Future. It was the Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers. I've been to Dixie Square. Well, no, I've been to Harvey, Illinois. I've been to a mall. Probably not Dixie Square Mall. Great job. 88% of you. That's a social. Cheers, everybody. He used to work in Harvey. Number 19. Speaking of Back to the Future, what speed? You can only answer with numbers here. What speed did Marty have to reach in order to activate the flux capacitor in 1985's Back to the Future? All right, everybody's in. Correct answer. As long as you said 88. 88. Cheers, everybody. 93% of you got that right. Had to hit 88. Looks like two infinity symbols, eh? All right, number 20. Which comedy film starring John Cleese told the story of a jewel heist and the attempts by the robbers to double-cross each other? What is the name of the film from the 80s starring John Cleese about a jewel heist and attempts by the robbers to double-cross each other? Lots of good answers, lots of good guesses. It's not Monty Python, Pink Panther, Life of Brian, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Italian Job, Annie, all good guesses. Taco's Day Out, that would be a fun one. I'd watch that. The correct answer is A Fish Called Wanda. Fish Called Wanda. Good job. You got it. Cheers, everybody. 82% of you got that right. Let's take a look at the standings. Eddie C, Truffle Shuffle right next to each other there. First and second, Big D pitches in third. Everybody else rotating through. Take a look, see where you're at. Remake was not so good. Crap, I was wrong. I like Jason Statham, so I liked the remake, but that was about it. Misha knows all the answers when she's not playing. That's how it works. All right, here we go. Number 21. Speaking of Back to the Future, now we're talking Back to the Future 2. Once again, you can only answer with numbers. What year in the future did Doc and Marty travel to in Back to the Future 2? What year in the future did Doc and Marty travel to in the future in Back to the Future 2? Where we were supposed to have hoverboards. Not mini Segways called hoverboards, actual hoverboards. Like the one he's riding here. And self-tying shoes. Remember those?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Everybody's in. The correct answer is 2015. 2015. They predicted the Cubs winning. Yep. They were close. They were only off by a year, right? Turn back, Marty. You said it to 2020. All right, good job. 2015. Number 22. What pop star, music star, plays the main protagonist? That's redundant. Plays the protagonist in the 1985 film Desperately Seeking Susan. I guess it's not redundant. There's two, and only one of them is a pop star. All right, as long as you gave me her name, I'm marking them right here. Oh, I'll put it up on the screen. So the correct answer here, it's not Cher, Susan Sarandon, Rosanna Arquette, not a pop star. The correct answer here is Madonna. 91% of you got that. So cheers. Great job. Moving on. Question 23. What 1987 movie tells the story of Alex Murphy A police officer who was murdered and subsequently revived by the Mega Corporation, OCP. The GIF has absolutely nothing to do with this.
I like the gift.
Thank you. It came up when I was searching and I put it in. Damn it, I put Alf the movie. You know, we're getting a lot of remakes, but we haven't gotten an Alf remake, and that's what I'm waiting for. Alf is deleted scene from the film. Nice, Mike. All right, everybody's in. Most of you got this. It's not Terminator, not Lethal Weapon. Good guesses. Correct answer is RoboCop. RoboCop. Cheers, everybody. All right, number 24. Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey starred together in Dirty Dancing, but before that, they starred in what other 1980s movie? Before Dirty Dancing, Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey were both on the cast in what other 1980s movie? Wolverines, let's ride. Somebody said Dirty Dancing, the prequel. Slightly Clean Dancing. Good guess. Not The Outsiders, that's a great guess. Roadhouse, good guess. The correct answer is Red Dawn. Red Dawn. Remade in the last few years here. Not that bad. The original, great. I guess. Subjectively great. Good job. We'll do 25 and take a look at the standings. In the movie The Goonies, what brand of candy bar did Chunk try and eventually did give to Sloth? What candy bar did Chunk give to Sloth? What'd you say? Is it still on him?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll leave it there. Wow, yeah, Lindsay. Gremlins 2 is 1990. Good call. All right, everybody's in. It's not a payday. Three Musketeers. Oh, I like how you guys phonetically type these out. Baby. Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth, the correct answer. Good job. 30 of you got that right. Cheers, everybody. Great job. All right, here we go. Question. Oh, no. We're going to look at the standings. This will be the last time we see him before we go through the last set of questions. Eddie C still in first. Truffle Shuffle in second. Big D pitches. Shirtless Beach volleyball team atop the board. Everybody else, take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. See where you're at. Got a dirty eye. I gotta clean it. He's about to start doing his Thigh Master workout again.
Oh my gosh, I see it.
All right. Here we go. 6 questions left. Number 26. Speaking of Dirty Dancing and Jennifer Grey, what was Baby's real first name? In Dirty Dancing, what was the real first name of Baby? He called her Baby, they called her Baby, but she had a name. What was her name? So modest. Yeah, Lindsay, not quite. All right, everybody's in. you spell it one of two ways, that's okay. You're going to get points. Correct answer is Francis. Francis. If you spelled it with an I, you did get points. I promise you, even if your phone doesn't tell you that or your computer, I marked it right. As long as you wrote Francis, you got points. Good job. Nobody puts Francis in a corner. It just doesn't have the same ring to it. Number 27. What is the name of the robot from the movie Short Circuit 1 and 2? There's a name and a number. What is the name of the robot from Short Circuit 1 and 2? Aw, Crystal. Having the time of your life. Owe it all to me. Janessa said Francis right after time went out. Come on, Janessa. You could do it. Guessed Ruth because of the Goonies question. All right, everybody's in. It's not C3PO. Taco 2, good guess. RPO 54, ET 2.0, Chunky 2, Circuit, Steve Gutenberg. Correct answer is Johnny 5. Johnny 5, what a guy. What was Screech's robot? Kevin? Remember? Just a total ripoff. Kevin. All right, number 28. This is a tough one. Who remembers this commercial? But what did the license plate read on the Ghostbusters famous car? What was the license plate of the Ghostbusters Ghostmobile? I don't know if that's what it was called. The Ghostbusters car. I miss commercials. Remember commercials?
Yeah.
Like it was literally just
when you were a kid.
yeah, playing with the toy. No crazy shit. That's just what the toy could do. You got the toy, it did the same thing. Slimer with the pizza. Couldn't hold that pizza. Slimer can't hold pizza.
Exactly. You dropped it.
Everybody's in. As long as you gave me close to the right answer here. Somebody said boo. Bye, Ghost. No, it was the Ecto 1. Remember the Ecto coolers? Ecto 1. They brought back the Ecto coolers when the
Coolers are good.
yeah, the newest Ghostbusters came out, and then there's a new one coming out with Finn Wolfhard. Is that his name, Wolfhard?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure maybe they'll bring him back again. I heard it's good mixed with vodka. We'll find out. All right, number 29. Who directed? Looking for, a last name will be fine. But first and last is great too. Who directed the 1982 sci-fi thriller Blade Runner? Biggie Pitches. Ask Gina. I've been looking up old 90s commercial videos.
True.
Just watching just the old 90s commercials, like 30 minutes of 90s commercials, which is hilarious how life works, because in the 90s, the commercials would come on and be like, Jesus, let's just get back to the show. Mm-hmm. And now I'm watching a YouTube video of nothing but the commercials because they're incredible. Oh, they're so fun. Wow, man, nostalgia. What a strong drug.
Ooh. That was interesting. Nostalgia is strong.
Oh, it is. I'm hooked. Correct answer here is Ridley Scott. If you just put Scott, you got points. Ridley Scott did that original Blade Runner. All right, number 30. Kind of a tough one. The top grossing movie of the 1980s was E.T. the Extraterrestrial at $435 million. What was the second top grossing movie of the 1980s? What movie made the second most money overall in the 1980s? After E.T. Jess, so I need to do like an 80s cult classics, 80s serial movie trivia night?
B actors.
Yeah, 80s B actors. Xanadu. Labyrinth, yes. All I can think of now with Xanadu is the Rush song.
Labyrinth is amazing. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. All right, this one was tough. I got to go through and mark some of these. Make you be a little specific here. Yeah, so I'll give you that. It was all leading up to this. It was not Empire Strikes Back. A lot of you thought that. It was Return of the Jedi. Empire Strikes Back, looking at the list, was third on the list, so don't feel bad. Return of the Jedi brought in 309 million. Empire Strikes Back 290. So as you can imagine, the original Star Wars in 77, and then we had Empire Strikes Back in 80, and then everybody was crazy. Return of the Jedi came out in 1983, and people went nuts. Second highest grossing after E.T. All right, here we go. Number 31, final question. In the 1987 movie, Spaceballs, what actor played Dark Helmet?
I kept reading this fast.
That's okay. Everybody's in.
Look at what Jess said.
Oh, Jess, that's exactly what Gina just said to me.
No, but I said God is dumb, not dead.
Oh, yeah. She said, I keep reading God is dumb.
So let's blame the gift for playing tricks in our eyes.
It's the gift, yeah. Everybody's in. A couple of you spelled it wrong, but you're going to get points. It wasn't Wallace Shawn. Good guess. Somebody said he shrank the kids. Yes, that is the right person. And also, dude from Ghostbusters. Also, yes. But we're looking for the name. It was Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis. Honestly, the worst thing about COVID, there are many bad things, but at the end of 2019, the news was Rick Moranis was finally ready to make a comeback after all his time off. Understandably, his wife passed away. He was taking care of his kids for the last 20 years, and he retired from acting, and he finally said, hey, listen, I'm ready to come back. And then boom, movies are shut down. We almost had him.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back. All right. Great job, everybody. That's it. That's the final question for our 1980s film trivia. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to do the final standings here in just a second, but don't forget, this is not the end of trivia tonight. We'll be back at 9 o'clock here in just about an hour and 6 minutes for general knowledge trivia featuring some awesome categories. And again, even if these are not your preferred categories, you can still hang out and have some fun with us. Strange presidential facts, Adam Sandler and Adam Sandler films, Schitt's Creek the TV show, ice cream, 90s emo bands and music, Lilith Fair, strange U.S. laws, and the Pitch Perfect movies. Coming back at 9 o'clock. Don't miss it. Be here with us. And again, if you're not part of the Baig Tricks online community, join it. We will have a Zoom trivia tomorrow night just for people in that group. And you guys will also be the first to hear about our new point system, which we will be offering up as prizes for winning these trivia nights. Thank you to you guys that are playing, even though we don't have any prizes on the line. And especially thank you to those of you that have been donating to Baig Tricks to allow us to start putting prizes on the line again. Jessica, thank you so much for the donation. We really, really appreciate it. All right, here we go. Final standings on the screen. Truffle Shuffle in first. Eddie C in second. Big D pitches in third. Hawks fan up into fourth. I see the Angelica's Eliza and Peggy in 14th. Great job, great job. Moose out front. Should have told you. In 23rd. Right ahead of Team Zubaz in 24th. Crystal, come back. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock your time tonight. Great job, everybody. That's it for trivia right now. We'll be back in just about an hour for some more fun trivia. Please join us. Taco will be here. I'll be here. Gino will be here. We'll have a lot of fun. Until then, be safe. Take care of each other. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.